What happened when you got trapped at work with your office rival? I looked up from my laptop just as lightning lit up the whole office and saw Silas still typing away at his desk like a madman. Then everything went black. The emergency lights gave us maybe 30 seconds before they died too. Oh my god, you have to be kidding me. I groaned into the darkness. We both grabbed our phones at the same time. Mine's completely dead, Silas said. I jabbed at my power button over and over. Nothing. Same here? Silas's voice came over from somewhere near the wall the next time he spoke. The door locks are electronic. They won't open without power. My stomach twisted in knots. Silas, security doesn't come back until Monday. We're on the 15th floor. We both went quiet as that sank in. Friday night, abandoned building. Just me and the guy who makes the veins pop out of my neck. Silas fumbled around until he found the emergency kit. Okay, we've got flashlights and these ancient-looking candles. Thunder crashed so hard I actually squeaked. Silas didn't say anything, but he quickly gathered everything up. The break room has no windows. Better for keeping the candles lit. He didn't mention it would also be better for someone obviously freaking out about the storm. We sat across from each other at the break room table with candles between us like some weird dinner date. Silas messed with the emergency camping stove until he got it working. Want some? He asked, already making 2 cups. Black, 1 sugar, right? I stared at him. How do you know how I take my coffee? He shrugged. I pay attention. An hour passed with us barely talking. Then Silas disappeared and came back with a box. My secret snack stash. Don't judge me. He dumped out an impressive collection of candy bars, chips, and cookies. You hide food in your desk? I grabbed a Snickers immediately. That's so weird. He laughed. Says the person who keeps 3 pairs of shoes under her desk. I threw a wrapper at him. Those are for different occasions. Thunder rolled again and I immediately flinched. Silas noticed. Not a storm person? I shook my head, peeling the wrapper slowly. When I was little, we had really bad tornadoes. My mom would make us sit in the basement for hours. I still get that trapped feeling when storms hit. Silas got up and moved his chair to my side of the table. Not super close, but closer. What's your favorite movie? He asked. Princess Bride, I said. He almost spit out his coffee. That's mine too. My whole face lit up. Inconceivable. We kept finding all these weird connections. We discovered we had the same favorite books, listened to the same obscure bands, even watched the same terrible reality shows. How is it possible we've never had a real conversation? I asked. Silas got quiet. We only ever talk when we're arguing about projects, which was completely true. Every single interaction we'd had was him disagreeing with my proposals, or me challenging his ideas. You always make me defend my ideas better though, he admitted, even when it drives me crazy. Lightning struck close, the flash visible even in the windowless room. I grabbed his arm without thinking, fingers digging into his sleeve. Silas didn't pull away. Instead, he covered my hand with his. It's okay, we're safe in here. His thumb traced small circles on my wrist. We continued talking for hours, chairs pushed together now, shoulders touching. Why do you always argue with my ideas? I asked quietly. Silas was silent for a long moment. Because when we argue, you lean forward and get this little crease between your eyebrows. You gesture with your hands and your voice gets all passionate. He turned to look at me. I could listen to you destroy my proposals forever. That hit me like a truck. Silas, he shook his head embarrassed. I know how that sounds, but Tuesday meetings are literally the best part of my week because I know we'll clash over something. I thought about all those meetings, how he always sat right across from me, always pushing back on everything but in this weirdly engaged way. That's not as weird as you think, I said softly. The light suddenly turned on and we both squinted at each other like moles. Maintenance showed up half an hour later. Everything felt completely different in regular lighting. When we made it down to the parking lot, Silas stopped at his car and turned around. Okay, this is going to sound insane. He took this huge breath. I check weather forecasts constantly. Every storm warning, I stay late. My heart stuttered. You've been staying late on purpose? He nodded, looking everywhere but at me. Since February, I kept hoping for something like this. Just once, to talk to you without work between us. He laughed shakily. I've been praying for thunderstorms for months. I stepped closer. All those nights you happened to be working late during storms? Silas finally looked at me. Were never accidents. I looked at him, really looked, at the way his hair fell across his forehead, the genuine worry in his eyes, the way he'd moved closer during each thunder crash. Not for him, but for me. Then I kissed him. Silas made a surprise sound before kissing me back, his hand coming up to cup my face. So, he said as we broke the kiss, same time next storm?